Hi guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to talk about, I just want to quickly talk about this topic because I kind of talked about it this morning. So share with you all before I forget. I want to talk about how come there are more depressed people nowadays. Do you notice? It seems like people seem to get depressed so easily and seems to happen more regularly. A lot of people blaming to the technology because the technology we don't have social life, we don't have interaction. Therefore, people got depressed. A lot of people blame it to the millennial, just how they are not productive, how they are not motivated. Therefore, they got depressed. When I was young, I'm being very honest with you. When I was young, I didn't really believe depression is a real thing until I personally experiencing it a couple times, and then I realized it's real. Okay, it's as real as you can get. So when you're talking about depression, I'm not really laughing at you, or I'm not really saying, oh, this is baloney or anything like that. I'm telling you, like, I understand it is real, and you feel as real as you could be, like everything else, and it does impact your life. But today I just want to talk about why all of a sudden seems that we get into the new generation. Supposedly we're supposed to be more aware and more understanding and more connect with one another, and why all of a sudden it seems to be way more people getting depression, especially those people like we got good life, making good living, family's good, everything good, and why am I still feeling depressed? And a lot of time people try to analyze that. They try to make sense of it. Something chemical must go wrong. Something must be off. You could be exercise like every day. You could be eating healthy every day. Like you simply couldn't figure out why you are depressed. It took me a really long time, and I'm using myself as an experiment. Not really. But I did experiment it to really try to get down to the bottom of it and understand why is this happen to a lot of people. For me, all scientists might be right. It might be off balance. It might be something's off. It might be something's imbalanced. It might be something you did wrong that you're feeling depressed. But remember what I say, in order to have a happy life, you don't just focusing on area. You do have to focus in all three areas. And reason I keep saying this over and over again, because I realize that is fundamental truth. We do come to become a human for a reason, not just focus on your body, but focusing on everything, balancing one. Only when we're able to balance our soul, body, mind, then we are able to find that whatever you call happiness, right? The opposite from depression. So really, if you believe you're eating healthy, you believe you exercise, you believe you have a good job, you believe you have everything there is logical mind will ask for, and yet you still feel depressed, this is a time I really encourage you or recommend you to look within yourself. What do you mean by look within yourself is you are not really living a life that what your soul wants. Understand, soul don't care about any material. Soul doesn't care about how much money you make. Soul doesn't care what kind of car you drive, and soul doesn't even care what kind of house you live in. Soul care about the quality of life. Soul care about, are you being the person you are? Are you able to speak out your feeling? Are you able to celebrate life? Are you able to laugh when you're happy? Are you able to cry when you are sad? Are you able to say no to people when you simply don't feel like to? Are you able to protect yourself? Are you able to share all the life and down with you? That is usually what your soul wants. So if you already have all that material world and then you come back to life and you still feel depressed, do spend some time and ask your soul, what do you want? What it is that you want? What it is that I can make it happen? So this morning I have this conversation with my lovely husband. He was saying, like everybody else believe, the reason more people or younger generations start to have depression is because of all the technology that's out there. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm not saying he's completely right either. I am all time grateful the technology that we have. I'm all time grateful in all the information I'm able to access. Like I couldn't when I was a kid because I'm what you so-called in-between person. I live in the traditional type of life and I get into the new millennium type of life. So based on that, he believed the reason we don't get depressed when we were young or in that generation is because we wasn't exposed to that much. And then life was simpler, which I agree, he is right. But he also forgot in that time, even people who got depressed, they don't talk about it. Nowadays, people willing to talk about it. They are willing to share about it. So that's why you hear more. But the other thing about technology is information, that how we are exposed to all kind of information is people forget to praise yourself. You forget to love yourself. I know it sounds like baloney, but you really do. And I want to share a very simple example with you why you forget to love yourself. In the old time, we have this shitty camera, and then we take a picture, and then that picture somehow, some way capture the memory that we feel at that moment. Even though the lighting is bad, the lens is bad, everything is bad, but it captured the moment that we wanted. So therefore, we're so excited. We want to share it with someone else because this is the moment I capturing. I'm so excited. And when we share with the people we have, unlike nowadays, we have to share with the world. In that time, we just share with maybe close friend 1 or 2, and people will take a look at the picture. Either it's a picture or the drawing or everything that you do. They say, oh my God, this is such a great job. I think you really should share it with people. So at that moment, what do you say to yourself? Let's push yourself back to about, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. You're like, yeah, I think I would do just that. I would go share with people. And then you'll be so happy to share with your one shitty photograph or whatever you call it. And then you feel like proud. You feel like, oh my God, yeah, I'm doing what I like to do. And I really enjoy sharing it with people. Your happiness comes from something like that. You get it? You get where I'm trying to go with this? Nowadays, it's a bit difficult. Why is it difficult? It doesn't mean you didn't take a very good picture. You probably do. You probably go to a beach and then you see this wonderful sunset and you took a picture of it and you capture every feeling that you have when you take a look at that beach, that sunset. And then you share it with people. You know what people do this day? Oh, I sing better. That's not so easy to please anymore. In this regard, you share with them or not, you go home, you're so happy, you're ready to upload that picture to share with the world with this wonderful, precious moment that you just experienced. And then you decide to go to YouTube, or you decide to go to Instagram, or you decide to go Facebook, whatever. And then you see there are some professional photographer who probably just has some gear way better than yours, and then take some picture with almost the same sunset, but the light is crispier, the color is better, it's more vibrant, or things like that. So all of a sudden, the whole time you're admiring that wonderful picture that's almost same as yours when you're watching that YouTube. By the time you turn down the TV, computer, you feel shitty about yourself. You feel really bad about yourself. So disregard, you don't have that praise because people are so hard to please right now. They are exposed to all kind of information, but that is not even a problem. For me, exposed to the information is not a problem. But people are too cheap about their compliment. They don't want to praise you, and then they don't want to compliment you. They don't want to say it's a good job. They don't want to say, they couldn't be authentically saying, wow, that's really nice, because hey, I sing better. So due to that kind of environment, tell me how it is that people don't get depressed. We all know if you want to raise the kids with a parent who constantly belittle you, trash you, bash you, you're going to grow up like a piece of poo. And then that's exactly how you feel. This episode is to try to explain why. The reason why there are more depressed people is based on one very simple fact. The expectation is higher. Expectation from elsewhere, expectation from other people, and expectation from you. I cannot change how the world treat you. I cannot stop the world from being mean. I cannot, teach people to be nice to you. But in this particular episode, I can suggest maybe when the whole world is being so harsh on you, you should at least try to be nice to yourself. You should at least learn to compliment yourself. No matter how good or wonderful the things that you see people share out there, don't ever use them to fight against you. And at the moment before you go to bed, believe you're worth nothing. Don't ever go to bed thinking, I really love to share, but I'm never that good. Who's gonna listen to me? Who's gonna watch me sharing this? The world is so big, and thanks to we are exposed to the technology. While before, we need to look for people who will appreciate us in the hand-reach area. Nowadays, you don't know. Somewhere in the world, people will appreciate you. Somewhere in the world, people will get just that moment you try to capture. They will get that passion that you try to deliver. They feel you, and then they see you. Yet, the whole world, probably 60-70% out there still gonna criticize you. And still gonna say, oh, that's shitty gear. What, you take a picture with iPhone and then you dare to share? You know what? F them. F them. My goodness. Start learning to appreciate your own value. Start learning to embrace yourself. Start learning to love yourself. Start to give yourself some compliment when no one else can give you. In the world that you try to survive in, honestly, if you guys want to stay away from depression, the best way to do is don't force your soul to become someone like he or she doesn't want to be. Live your life. Enjoy your life. Be yourself. That would be a very good start to start with. So anyway, hope this episode will give you guys some idea. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't throw all the expectation on yourself. No one knows what better you can be but you. You know what I mean? Only you know what type of best version that you can be for yourself. So, hope you all live a happy life. Happy life doesn't mean you're going to be happy forever. But if you allow the emotion to flow and let it pass by instead of fighting against it, trust me, it will pass by. So, if you feel lonely, you will always have us. Okay? Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, bye.